Hello coin collectors out there, welcome back to the Big D Coins channel. Hopefully you're having a great day. I wanted to share with you a very exciting idea that I had that I've seen other people talk about on YouTube as well. So that idea involves the no-date Buffalo nickels, and these no-date Buffalo nickels are selling on eBay. You can buy them for lots of 10, lots of 50, lots of 250. So they're in all kinds of different groups out there. And what the idea is, what the proposal is that you take these no-date Buffalo nickels that you can either buy on eBay or come across from coin roll hunting yourself. If you come across these, it's actually rather common to get these no-date ones. We'll talk about why a little bit later. And you take those no-date Buffalo nickels and then you apply the nicodate. So the nicodate is a chemical compound that coin collectors use to help reveal worn or faded dates on nickels. They sell in little 1.25 ounce bottles. I'm looking at the coinwizardsupply.com website right now, which is selling them for $5.09. So you could take this bottle, this chemical compound bottle, and you could apply it to that date right there. Now, people do not like to use chemical compounds on coins because they can damage the coin. However, if you've already got a coin that looks something like this, it's rather worn out. And if you could reveal a very special date on it, that could only increase the value of it. And you kind of had limited downside if you've got a fully worn out coin anyway. I wouldn't recommend buying it and applying it to a coin like this up top, because this one right here, you can see the date pretty clearly. All the other features very nice, so you could actually damage that coin pretty easily if you applied a chemical compound. However, this one right here, you've got kind of less to lose. So that's the great theory that's out there. I haven't come across anyone that's actually tried it, but definitely worth something and thinking about if you want to do something on a rainy day. You can currently buy a lot of 50 no-date nickel coins on eBay for $7 plus $5 shipping in the United States. So that comes out to about 25 cents a coin. So, you know, not really too bad. You get 5 cents anyway, even if you decide to turn them back or sell them on eBay later. So consider thinking about doing that. But I want to talk about the kind of the methodology and the science behind these Buffalo nickels, at least the design characteristics, to give you a little bit of insight in case you're new to coin collecting and you just come across your first Buffalo nickel before. So the Buffalo nickel was made starting in 1913, made all the way up until 1938. The total mintage for the entire series, the total amount of coins that was produced, was 1.2 billion, which interestingly is about the same amount of 1965 quarters that we talked about yesterday in that video. So it's kind of interesting to think that the 1965 one specific year quarter had the entire mintage of an entire series of coins. So there are 64 different issues across all dates, mint marks, and major varieties for the Buffalo nickel. The highest mintage coin is actually the one I've got right here, 1936. So in 1936, there were 119 million of these coins produced. The rarest year, the hardest year to find, is the 1927 S Buffalo nickel. There were only 970,000 of those produced. So it's kind of cool to compare the 119 million one year to less than a million the other year. If you're still looking for that 1927 S Buffalo nickel, can totally relate. It's going to be very hard for you to find, but the nicodate might actually reveal it. So consider trying that out. Some other cool characteristics to talk about with these Buffalo nickels. The value of the coin is going to depend greatly upon the details that you see in the hair. That's one of the more finer details of the coin. So that will really increase or decrease the value of the coin. If you've got nice details and nice characteristics there, that can really go a long way for determining the value of the coin. Another thing I wanted to mention, on the reverse side of the coin where we see 5 cents down here, the original ones that came out in 1913 actually had a raised surface right here. And the 5 cents, the denomination of the coin was written on that raised surface. Interestingly though, that wore out, which is pretty predictable, so they decided to remove that raised surface, but they didn't remove the date from the obverse on that side of the raised surface. So they just decided to change up the characteristics on the reverse. After the first year, they realized all of the different kind of wear and tear that was happening to that 5 cents. So people would probably not know what the denomination was if they couldn't see that 5 cents. So I guess the denomination, the 5 cents, is more valuable than the date on a coin, because if you don't know the date but you know the value, you can still use the coin. Other cool things I want to point out, I'm going to just take these ones aside. There are a couple different error coins that I've discussed on this channel, but might as well bring them back up. The main error coins are the 3-legged and the 3.5-legged coins. So those coins involve 1937. That is the 3-legged buffalo nickel, and that's the most valuable of the error coins out there. PCGS has a rarity and survival estimate, and they estimate that only 100 of those have survived that are mint state 65 or better. The reason for that error is that someone over polished the die. So the die, which has the metal part of it that slams into the planchet and makes the design, someone over polished that, so they kind of wore off the leg. So when the leg slammed into this and made the design, it was missing part of the leg for one coin and then a full leg for the other coin. So those are the two main errors out there. There's the 3-legged, the 3.5-legged, and there's also the 1935 double die. 1935, a lot more common at the just basic base grades. PCGS has a rarity and survival for the 1935 double die at 500 for all grades. So 1935 double die, 3-legged, 3.5-legged, those are the error coins that are out there. Good luck if you decide to go with the nick a date idea. Please let me know how it works. If I have some time off, I might try and give it a shot myself, but I imagine it could be kind of a time-consuming project. But if you've got, you know, a baseball game on in the background or a movie or something that you can do while doing this, it'd probably be pretty fun. All right, everyone, that's all I've got for today. Best of luck coin collecting out there. Enjoy!